Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Friday, the 20th of December. Ex-All Black Carl Heyman can now be named as the sports star who posted a woman's naked photos online. Courtney Winter reports.
Open Justice reports Heyman, whose name suppression lapsed today, had pleaded guilty to 3 representative charges of posting an intimate visual recording without her consent. His struggle with alcoholism and the possible link that demon has to his rugby career were discussed during his sentencing in the New Plymouth District Court last month. Judge Tony Gregg described the offending as psychological abuse, telling Heyman he's marked the record with final warning.
David Tamahere has been given the green light to appeal his convictions over the killing of 2 Swedish tourists in the 1980s. Tamahere spent almost 20 years in prison for Urban Haugland and Heidi Parkkonen's murders, but maintains his innocence. He was granted the royal prerogative of mercy after a witness was found guilty of lying at his trial. The Supreme Court has confirmed it will hear his appeal and is particularly interested in submissions on whether the trial was unfair and whether there was a fundamental error at the trial in light of new evidence. The death of a man in Napier CBD has now become a homicide investigation. 58-year-old Boy Taylor was assaulted in the early hours of Wednesday morning on Emerson Street. Police want to hear from anyone who witnessed an incident in the area from around 2 a.m. Retailers are seeing signs of a slow turnaround in consumer confidence. The latest ANZ Roy Morgan Index for December shows confidence has risen back into triple figures. It also showed a big increase in the number of people thinking now is a good time to buy a major household item. Retail NZ Chief Executive Carolyn Young says they're not expecting as strong a recovery as thought as other economic factors kick in.
But maybe we're out of the darkness of the woods and we're just starting to get towards that light a little bit more, and people will start to feel a bit more confident and secure around their jobs and their ability to meet their household costs.
The US Federal Aviation Administration is temporarily barring drone flights over some locations in New Jersey and plans a similar ban in New York. The FBI is warning people not to shoot at suspected drones or point lasers at them because it could be dangerous and deadly if manned aircraft are targeted by mistake. A large number of mysterious drones have been reported flying over New Jersey and across the eastern US, sparking speculation and concern over where they came from and why. Words of praise from a former Prime Minister for incoming US President Donald Trump. John Key says although he's not a big Trump fan, his 2016-2020 administration did a good job growing the economy through reducing regulation.
What made that economy go very strongly was the cut of bureaucracy and red tape. And honestly, that's what I think Elon and these guys are going to do in the next round. And we've got to be able to compete with those people.
To sport, and no shortage of confidence from Liam Lawson as the Kiwi driver prepares to team up with 4-time Formula One champ Max Verstappen at Red Bull next season. A call-up to next month's Silver Ferns training squad for shooter Martina Salmon after her stellar Fast 5 campaign. Wing attack Peter Toriava is also in, alongside shooter Xavier Tui. And Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk didn't waste much energy on talking at the official media conference for their heavyweight world title rematch in Saudi Arabia, engaging in a mammoth 11-minute stare-down instead. I'm Raylene Ramsey. That is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.